Welcome back, guys. Today I try to show you guys how to create this cool effect in Adobe Photoshop. You just need basic Photoshop knowledge, and you guys can use this effect for your own works, logos, or okay. So let's get started. Alright, guys. So let's start with the logo first. It's a simple logo. You can go to the ellipse tool and first we draw the circle. Okay, before that I give a nice color background, some not very grayish, a little bit gray. Yeah, something like this is fine. Control backspace will apply this color to that artwork, right? So artwork or selection, right? So we go back to the ellipse. I don't want a solid color, but I want a red color but solid line. Yeah, okay, then maybe we give the size to, I think, 15. 16 is okay. Alright, then we draw another rectangle, and this time we keep the width 16 pt. Okay, so it will be same width as this line here, and also we choose the color same as this one, which is this color, right? Okay, bring it here, and I think somewhere around here is fine. Okay, now Alt and drag, which will copy this rectangle again and bring back to the same position, and double click. You don't need to double click, you just go to direct selection tool and select these two edges, anchor points, and just drag it to until here. Yeah, somewhere around here, and we'll ask this thing and you just say yes. Okay, this look something nice. All right, okay, now the third step, the same rectangle here, bring it to here, somewhere here, and make the height this time to 16 pt. Alright, and bring it here, and we go to polygon, click, and we need 3 sides. Yes, and it's bring up this one, and just make sure the width is 16. Yep, and bring it to this corner and make it wider, and boop. I think this is fine. Now select both of them. Okay, so select both of them and right click, convert to smart object, and bring back to this place here. I feel like this part is too big, so we double click on smart objects. This one will open up the smart object, and we bring back this one somewhere like this. Yes, and we close it. Yes, apply, then it will apply to this part. Alright, so in this we can double click and we define the color. Okay, alright, so we close again and say yes. Alright guys, so we bring back. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to control click this selection and go to select and modify and expand it to maybe 8 pixel width. It will expand this selection. Okay, so while the selection is here, go to this one, which is this, and click on the mask. So now what happened was, we have applied white color to the selection we made. So when inside the mask, you will only see the part inside the white, and the black film will be hidden. So what we need to do is convert this one opposite in a negative way, like a negative. So we click on the mask and Control I, which will make the negative. So now if you see, click on mask will bring back the mask. So if you see here, the white parts turn to black and the black part turn to white. Alright, okay, this part is done. So we have to make these spaces here in these two places also. Let's no, actually only these two places, right? Yeah, so just made it. Just go to rectangle and just draw a rectangle and make this width 5 pixel, right? Yeah, and rotate like this. Yeah, this is okay. And alt drag here, make it bigger. Yeah, alright, so we control click on this one and make a mask, same as earlier. Control I, so click back this one. So now what we have to do is, we have to apply black color into this selection. So just select the mask and click the black color. Control backspace will apply this color here. Control D and bring it down. Okay, so our overall logo is done. So now we select everything. These two rectangles we don't need, so we delete them, and select everything and right click, make it as a smart object, convert to smart object. Okay, so now make one copy, Control J, and Control J will make a copy of this layer. So we have two layers here, and select the new layer you created and apply a layer mask, and then select the layer mask and go to filter and go to noise and add noise. Okay, as you can see, you can bring it back and see what is happening here. So we apply maximum. Okay, alright, and then what you need to do is select this one and go to the layer. You have to make this one as a raster object now, because you cannot paint on top of vector object. But anyway, we can go to paint here, paintbrush, and select yeah, you can select this one, but if you click on it, it will ask whether to convert this one into a raster object. Just say yes. Unfortunately, we have to make it a raster object, but select the color, and now we start painting. So we hide this one. Okay, bring it here, and make it bigger. And what we need to do is just start painting like this, and bring it smaller, and here just paint like this, and bring the opacity to maybe half of what used to be. So earlier it was 95, now maybe bring it 40. No need to be perfect, right? Just try to bring the opacity down and make it half of this one. And now, so as you guys can see, when you draw here, it's applying this effect because we apply the noise to the mask. So the mask is cover the entire artboard, right? So here also you apply, here also a little bit more, and go here again, maybe little bit increase and apply again. Alright, okay, so we have one layer here and two layer this one. Control J, copy again this layer, Control J, and this time go to filter and go to stylish and apply wind. Alright, so go to strongest, as you can see from the left, and just apply. Okay, so which will apply these lines here. And now bring this wind, okay, sorry, make this one visible, bring the wind layer to the little bit here, and just go to the mask, we hide, select this black, and we hide most of it. We bring the opacity to maybe 50, and we hide here, we don't need to show all this. Okay, and here also. So what I'm doing here, guys, I try to make only make these lines which we made from the wind effect visible, and I think this is fine. Okay, so we can hide this layer. Alright, so we go to this layer. Now what we need to do is we select the mask here. Now we change the brush. We change the brush to something like this. Alright, so make it bigger, and yeah, that's fine, but bring the opacity to 25. Now we apply this black color because we are trying to hide these things. You guys can see the effect already, right? Make it bigger, smaller. You just click until you get that effect you wanted, right? So for when it's far away, you have to click a lot, so because it's going, the visibility will go down. When it's closer, you bring change the color, and make it will be, there will be more. So when it's closer to the logo, you see a lot of flames like this. When it far away, turn back, black color, you see less. Okay, So now we go to this layer also, we do the same. Okay, we go back to this layer and we control G1, we keep one original for future use maybe, and select this one and go to the layer options and select the subtract. As you can see, it will nicely blend with the effect. Down, it's look cool. Alright guys, so I think this look okay. Now we bring the last logo we have created earlier and bring it up. And this one is supposed to be normally, yeah. And this one we make it the layer, we make the layer style normal, and now you can see the full thing. We apply the mask again. So now what we have to do is we go back to the black color and select the brush we have selected, I think this one, yeah, and apply to this. Like that. Then we go back to the normal this brush and hide it here. We don't need to we only want to show this part here, so we only want to show this part here, and make the opacity to like 17 and yeah, so it will look like this part is still in a solid state, but here it's inside flames like that, right? So select this layer and bring the opacity to maybe 37. Select the background color and just apply little bit here so we can still have that A visible. Little bit, yeah. Apply to this layer as well. So guys, I think this look cool. And one more thing, we can go back to this layer and apply a wind effect again. Go to stylize and wind, and you can apply it. Alright guys, so look cool. Select all the layers, make it into a group, and let's bring it small, little bit smaller and center to this. And we want to hide these edges nicely, so we don't want to show as a scare. So we select the mask to the group and select black color, and this one is fine, and just apply to the edges. Okay, let's finish the effect very fast guys. So we open create a new layer, double click the layer, and before that we have to apply a color. So we apply maybe white is better. We apply white color and double click and select pattern overlay and select this pattern here. You can select any of them, but I think this one or this one looks cool. So okay and fine, and then right click, rasterize layer, and make it multiple. Okay, this look cool. Now one last thing before we go to there, select this layer, the logo layer. Now I feel like here we need to maybe we go to select the mask brush, select this brush, bring it light 10%, just hide a little bit. Yeah, okay, maybe we bring the size a little bit bigger. Don't worry guys, because we already have a bigger version, so it won't affect the resolution of this image. Okay, one last thing, go to this layer which we created and go to gradient overlay and select this one. Before that, select the gradient to black and white, and this one is red. Okay, and this one select black and transparency opacity 0, right, and select as a color. Okay, and bring the scale bigger, opacity less. I think this look cool. So all look okay, and the last final effect is double click the layer, the group here, layer group, and go back to pattern and apply to this layer, and go back again and select the blending mode to multiple. Okay, and you can adjust the color, or you can just leave it like that. I think we bring down a bit, I think around 780, and you can see nicely it's blending with the background. Yeah, and also you can see the flame effect here. So this is what we wanted exactly. Alright, so okay guys, look cool. Hope you guys like it. You can apply these effects and play with the mask and the blending modes to get different results. You can use your own logos to create flammable effect, change the colors, background colors, front red color to other colors, and combine different layers to make even more nicer effect. So hope you guys like it. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next tutorial.